Liam had never traveled this far from Earth before. The research station floated above a planet that glowed with strange colors. As if the atmosphere itself was alive, stars surrounded the station, sparkling like tiny fires in the endless dark. Liam's heart beat faster with both excitement and nervousness. He had been chosen for a mission that no other human had attempted. His goal was to study the alien flora and fauna on this planet, and perhaps learn secrets that could change human science forever. The station itself was unlike anything Liam had ever seen. Its walls were made of a smooth material that seemed to shift colors in the light. Transparent walkways curved around the central hub, and creatures from different worlds moved with grace and purpose. Some floated in zero gravity, while others moved on legs of various shapes and lengths. Liam could hardly believe that humans shared this place with so many alien beings. As he stepped off the shuttle, a figure approached him. She was taller than most humans, with skin that shimmered slightly in the station lights and eyes that seemed to see more than the ordinary. Her movements were precise, almost like a dance. She introduced herself as Mira, the station's medical officer. Her voice was calm and soft, yet it carried authority. "Welcome to the station, Liam," she said. "We have been expecting you. Your journey was long, and we will make sure you adjust well." Liam nodded, trying to hide the nervous flutter in his chest. He had read about Mira in his briefing. She was known to be one of the most skilled medical officers among the alien coalition. But now that he saw her in person, her presence was even more impressive. Mira led him through corridors that twisted in ways that seemed impossible. Liam noticed that gravity shifted slightly as they moved. He stumbled once, but quickly regained his balance. "The station adapts to different species," Mira explained. "You may feel changes at first, but it will become normal soon." They arrived at a room filled with softly glowing equipment, tubes, screens, and devices surrounded a large chair in the center. Liam hesitated. He had been warned about medical procedures on the station, but he had never experienced alien medicine before. Mira smiled gently. "This is a routine health adjustment," she said. "It will help your body adapt to the station and the planet below. Nothing harmful will happen. You only need to relax." Liam swallowed. He trusted the station and its technology, but a small part of him was unsure. "Health adjustment?" he asked. "Is it like a vaccine or a serum?" "It is similar, but tailored for this station," Mira replied. "It enhances your body's natural abilities temporarily so you can handle changes in gravity, atmosphere, and energy fields." Liam nodded slowly. He could feel the excitement pushing aside his nervousness. He wanted to explore the planet, see the strange plants and creatures, and maybe make discoveries that humans had never imagined. If this injection would help him do that, then it was worth the risk. Mira gestured toward the chair. "Please sit. It will only take a moment." He did as she asked. The chair adjusted to fit him perfectly. It felt almost alive, molding to his body in a way that was both comforting and strange. Mira prepared a small injector. The liquid inside glowed faintly, shifting colors like liquid starlight. Liam's heart skipped a beat as he watched. "Will it hurt?" he asked. "No," Mira said softly. "You may feel warmth or a tingling sensation, but it will not harm you." Liam took a deep breath. He had faced difficult situations before, but this was new. He nodded, and Mira gently inserted the injector into his arm. The liquid entered smoothly. Liam felt a warm rush spread through his body. It started at his shoulder, traveled down his arm, and then seemed to flow into every muscle, nerve, and bone. The sensation was unlike anything he had experienced. Colors in the room became brighter, more vivid. The hum of the station sounded clearer. He could hear the subtle movement of alien life forms outside the room, almost as if he could sense them without seeing them. A strange energy filled him, and he felt lighter, yet more powerful at the same time. Mira's expression changed slightly. She looked concerned, a hint of worry passing across her glowing eyes. "Liam," she said quietly, "you should not be experiencing this." Liam blinked. "What do you mean?" "That injection," Mira said, her voice careful, "was not designed for humans. It was meant for another species." I did not expect it to affect you this way. Liam felt a jolt of alarm, but also curiosity. Not for humans, he asked. What will happen to me? Mira paused. I do not know exactly, she admitted. Your body is reacting in ways I cannot fully predict. You are strong, but this could be dangerous if not monitored. Instead of fear, Liam felt something else. A thrill of possibility. Humans had always been explorers, problem solvers, and survivors. If his body could adapt to something designed for another species, then perhaps this was an opportunity to discover how far human potential could go. Mira studied him closely. You need to rest for now, she said. I will monitor your vital signs. Do not move too much. Your body is adjusting rapidly. Liam lay back in the chair, feeling the warmth spread throughout his body. His senses continued to sharpen. He could hear distant humming from the station's engines and detect subtle changes in light as if the room itself breathed. He realized that he could feel the station around him in a way no human ever had. Mira stayed by his side, occasionally checking instruments and adjusting readings. Liam watched her, fascinated by the precision of her movements and the care in her eyes. She was not just an alien nurse. She was someone who understood life at levels humans had not yet imagined. As the hours passed, Liam felt a strange harmony between his human mind and the enhanced sensations in his body. He realized that he was no longer just an observer. He was part of this alien world, connected to it in ways he could not fully describe. By the time the first shift of station personnel returned from the planet below, Liam was still in the chair, learning to control his new abilities. Mira finally smiled at him, though her eyes still held concern. We will see how far this goes, she said. But for now, rest. You have already crossed the first boundary that no human has ever crossed before. Liam closed his eyes, feeling the energy within him. He was nervous, yes, but also thrilled. This journey was unlike any other, and he had a feeling that his life and perhaps all of humanity was about to change forever. The stars outside twinkled in quiet approval as the station hummed softly around him. Liam woke slowly, the first rays of artificial light from the station ceiling brushing over his face. The chair that had held him through the adjustment was now empty, folded back into its resting position. He sat up and immediately noticed the change. Every sound was sharper, every color brighter. The hum of the station seemed like music, each vibration clear and distinct. He blinked, surprised at how ordinary objects suddenly looked extraordinary. He tried to stand but felt a strange energy moving through his muscles. It was like waking from a deep sleep, but instead of weakness, his body felt light and powerful. Liam stretched and realized he could reach further than normal, and his movements were precise, almost instinctive. It was a strange and exciting sensation. As he walked through the corridor, he noticed Mira waiting for him at the end. Her glowing eyes reflected both concern and curiosity. She stepped forward when she saw him moving so confidently. You are awake, she said softly. Good. I need to see how your body is responding. Liam stopped and looked at her. Mira, something is happening to me, he said. I feel different, stronger, sharper. I can see and hear things I never noticed before. What is this? Mira hesitated. She had been trained to handle emergencies, but humans were unpredictable. She studied Liam carefully. It is the injection, she admitted. It was never meant for a human. Your body is reacting in ways I did not anticipate. Some of these effects may be temporary, but some may last longer. I cannot be sure. Liam's curiosity overpowered his fear. Temporary or not, I feel alive. I feel like I can do more than I ever imagined. Can you show me what it was supposed to do? Mira sighed and gestured for him to follow her. They moved through the station to the observation deck, a wide platform overlooking the planet below. The planet glowed with soft colors, like liquid light swirling across its surface. Normally, Liam would have seen it as beautiful but distant. Now, he could feel its energy almost as if the planet was alive. This injection was designed to help alien species survive on this world, Mira explained. It strengthens their body, heightens their senses, and allows them to sense the environment. Humans were not meant for it. Your body is adapting in ways we did not predict. It is remarkable and dangerous at the same time. Liam looked down at his hands. Flexing his fingers, he could feel subtle vibrations in the floor through his feet, and his mind seemed clearer than ever before. Dangerous? He asked. What do you mean? If your body continues to adapt too quickly, it could overload, Mira said. We do not know the limits for a human. You may gain abilities beyond human capacity, but it could strain your body in ways we cannot reverse. Instead of fear, Liam felt a spark of determination. Humans were explorers, problem solvers, and survivors. If his body could adapt in ways even the aliens had not expected, perhaps this was proof of human potential. Then I will be careful, he said firmly. But I want to learn how far I can go. If this injection can help me survive there, I want to know everything about it. Mira studied him silently. Her expression was unreadable, but a small smile appeared. Very well, but I will monitor you closely. Any sign of strain, and we must stop immediately. For the next few hours, Liam tested his new senses. He walked through the station, noticing details he had never seen before. Patterns in the lights, subtle shifts in energy, even the small sounds of creatures moving in zero gravity. Each discovery made him more confident. He realized that his mind could process information faster, and his reflexes were sharper. He could anticipate movement, read alien gestures with ease, and even sense the mood of the creatures around him. Mira observed him from a distance, taking careful notes. She could not deny the results. Liam's adaptability and strength were impressive. She had always known humans were resilient, but this was beyond anything she had expected. She approached him cautiously. Your body is changing faster than I anticipated, she said. You can feel the station in ways other species cannot. You are perceiving energy flows, vibrations, and signals. It is incredible, but also risky. Liam nodded. I understand. But I also feel like I can do something important with this. I can help. I can solve problems that others cannot. This is a chance to show what humans can do. Just as he said. This, an alarm sounded. A soft red light pulsed across the observation deck, and a voice spoke in multiple languages at once. Mira's eyes widened. Energy fluctuation detected on the planet, she said. A minor storm, but it could escalate quickly. We need to check the station systems immediately. Liam followed her to the control room. The screen showed swirling clouds of energy on the planet below. Normally, it would have been difficult to predict the storm's path, but Liam could sense it instinctively. He pointed at the screen. The energy is moving faster here, he said. If we reinforce the shields in this sector, it will stabilize the station. I can guide the adjustments. The aliens in the control room looked at him with surprise. Humans were rarely trusted with such complex decisions. One of them, a tall being with translucent skin, frowned. Are you certain? It asked. I am certain, Liam said. His voice carried confidence he did not fully feel, but his instincts told him he could manage. Trust me. Mira placed a hand on his shoulder. I trust you, she said quietly. You have adapted in ways no human has ever done before. I believe you can handle this. With guidance from Liam, the team began adjusting the energy shields. He could feel the flow of power in his body and in the station. Each movement of his hands seemed to influence the controls instinctively. Lights shifted, panels adjusted, and the hum of the station grew steady. The storm below started to weaken as the shields held firm. When the process was complete, the aliens in the room were silent for a moment. Then, one by one, they expressed amazement. Mira smiled, relief evident on her face. You did it, she said softly. You have shown strength, intelligence, and courage. Humans have abilities we did not fully understand. Liam felt proud, but also aware of the energy still coursing through him. He had changed, and the experience had shown him the potential within himself. Mira monitored his vitals closely, ensuring he was safe. As the storm passed, Liam looked out at the planet. Its colors had returned to calm, but he could still feel its energy. It was as if the planet recognized him now. Or perhaps his body could sense life in a way no human had before. He realized that the injection had given him more than strength. It had revealed the hidden potential of humanity. Mira watched him quietly. "You are extraordinary," she said, "not just because of the injection, but because you are human. Humans have the ability to adapt, to survive, to overcome challenges. You are a reminder of what your species can do." Liam felt a new sense of purpose. He knew that his journey was just beginning, and that the planet held challenges that only someone with human courage and creativity could face. He also knew that he had to be careful, to respect the limits of his body, and to trust his instincts. For the first time, he felt truly alive, not just as a human, but as something more. The journey ahead was unknown, full of danger and discovery. But he was ready. Humanity had been given a chance to shine among the stars, and he was determined to prove its worth. The observation deck was quiet now. The storm had passed, the planet glowed softly below, and Liam stood with Mira by his side. A new chapter of exploration had begun, one that would test the limits of human potential and reveal what humans could achieve when faced with the unknown. Liam spent the next day exploring the station. Every corridor, every room, felt new to him. Colors were brighter, sounds clearer, and even the air seemed alive. He could sense subtle movements around corners, the soft vibrations of machinery, and even the distant hum of creatures floating in zero gravity. It was as if his senses had expanded beyond the normal human range. Mira observed him from a distance, taking notes. She had expected some reaction from the injection, but Liam's abilities surpassed anything she had predicted. He could sense energy flows, anticipate mechanical patterns, and even perceive life forms that were normally invisible to the eye. She realized that humanity might be far more adaptable than her species had believed. "You are moving differently," she said, carefully as Liam practiced walking through a section of the station with shifting gravity. "Your reflexes are faster, your senses are heightened. Humans were not meant to handle this level of adaptation." Liam smiled. "I feel stronger and sharper than ever. I can move and react in ways I never imagined. It is strange, but also amazing." Mira approached him cautiously. "You must be careful. These abilities are new to your body. Overuse could strain your systems. You need rest, monitoring, and discipline." "I understand," Liam said, "but I want to see what I can do. I want to explore the planet below and learn everything I can. Maybe I can help the station and everyone here." Mira studied him for a long moment. "You have the courage humans are known for," she said softly. "But this is more than courage. You are demonstrating adaptability, intelligence, and instincts that are rare even among my species. You may be the first human to reach this level of integration with alien physiology." Liam felt a surge of pride. Humans had always been seen as fragile compared to other species in the galaxy. But here he was, demonstrating strength, speed, and clarity that rivaled the station's most capable beings. He realized that he could accomplish things no alien could predict. He decided to test his new abilities in practical ways. He moved through the station, paying attention to small details that others overlooked. He noticed patterns in the lighting, shifts in temperature, and even the movement of creatures floating above the corridors. He could anticipate their paths and gestures before they happened. One of the station engineers, a tall alien named Zoran, approached him. "Liam," Zoran said, his voice careful, "I have been observing your work. You are performing tasks that normally require multiple specialists. How do you manage it?" "I do not know exactly," Liam replied honestly. "I can feel things differently now. I can sense patterns and energy flows. It helps me understand the station and anticipate problems." Zoran studied him, clearly impressed but also cautious. "Your abilities are extraordinary, but they are also unpredictable. We must monitor you closely. Your success could be a sign of human potential, or it could create risks we cannot control." Liam nodded. "I will be careful, but I want to use these abilities for something important. I want to contribute, to show what humans can do when given a chance." Mira stepped forward. "There is an opportunity," she said. The station frequently monitors the planet for energy fluctuations, storms, and environmental changes. Your abilities could allow you to detect problems faster than any system we have. You may be able to prevent damage or help with research that has never been possible before. Liam's eyes lit up. Then let me try. I want to see what I can do. I want to learn the planet and its secrets. I want to help. Mira nodded. Very well. We will begin with monitoring the planet's energy grids. You may be able to sense fluctuations before our instruments detect them. But remember, your body is still adjusting. Liam moved to the observation deck and focused on the planet below. Normally, the sensors and screens provided data about weather, energy storms, and biological activity. Now, Liam could sense subtle changes in the planet itself. He felt currents of energy moving through the atmosphere, shifting patterns in the storms, and even vibrations from the underground flora. It was like the planet was speaking to him, and he could understand it intuitively. Mira observed closely. You are detecting changes before our instruments, she said quietly. It is remarkable. Humans were never expected to integrate with alien energy in this way. Liam smiled, feeling a thrill of excitement. I can feel the storms before they appear. I can predict movements, patterns, and changes. I think I can help the station prepare for anything. Just as he said this, a sudden warning light flashed across the observation deck. A minor energy surge had begun on the planet. The instruments were just detecting it, but Liam had sensed it moments earlier. He guided Mira and the team through the necessary adjustments using his heightened senses. He suggested changes in shield orientation and energy flow. The alien team followed his instructions, working efficiently under his guidance. Within minutes, the surge was stabilized, the station's systems returned to normal, and the warning lights disappeared. Mira exhaled, visibly relieved. You have done something no human has ever done, she said softly. You sensed the energy before our instruments could detect it. You guided the team to stabilize the station. You have shown intuition, intelligence, and courage. You have exceeded all expectations. Liam felt a sense of accomplishment but also humility. He realized that his abilities were a tool, but it was human creativity, problem-solving, and courage that made the difference. The injection had given him enhanced senses, but it was his mind and spirit that truly mattered. Throughout the day, Liam continued to explore his new abilities. He practiced moving through zero-gravity corridors, anticipating the motions of alien staff, and sensing the flow of energy in the station. Each test made him more confident and skilled. Mira monitored him carefully, ensuring he did not overextend himself. By the end of the day, Liam had proven something extraordinary. Humans were not weak, fragile, or limited. Even among advanced alien species, they could adapt, learn, and succeed in ways that were unexpected. The station had underestimated humanity's potential, and Liam had shown that courage, intelligence, and adaptability were as strong as any advanced technology. As he stood on the observation deck, looking at the glowing planet below, Liam felt a sense of purpose. He knew that his journey was only beginning. There would be challenges, dangers, and unknowns. But he also knew that he had the strength and courage to face them. Humans had always reached for the stars, and now he was proving that they could shine brightly even among the most advanced beings in the galaxy. Mira stood silently beside him, watching as he gazed at the planet. You are extraordinary, she said again, not because of the injection, but because you are human. Humans have the power to adapt, to survive, and to overcome. You have shown that clearly today. Liam smiled, feeling a new sense of confidence. He was not just a human visitor in an alien world. He was a pioneer, an example of what humanity could achieve. The journey ahead was uncertain, but he was ready to face it. The stars outside the station twinkled as if in agreement. Humanity had begun to prove its worth, and Liam was leading the way. Liam awoke early, feeling the energy from the injection still flowing through him. His senses were alert, his reflexes quick, and his mind focused. Mira had reminded him to be cautious, but he could not ignore the strange pull of curiosity and responsibility. The station had already faced minor disturbances, and now he sensed that something bigger was coming. As he walked through the corridors, he noticed the station crew gathering near the main control hub. Their expressions were tense, and the normally calm hum of activity felt charged with urgency. Liam's instincts told him that something serious was happening. Mira joined him. "There's a warning from the planet below," she said. "Energy storms are forming faster than usual. If they reach the station, they could disrupt the entire system. We must act quickly." Liam nodded. His enhanced senses allowed him to perceive subtle shifts in the station's energy fields and even the movement of the storms below. "Show me the data," he said. Mira guided him to the control screens. The displays showed a cluster of storms moving across the planet's surface. Normally, the instruments would give humans and aliens a few hours to react. Liam could feel the storms as if they were alive, sensing their patterns and intensity. He pointed to a section of the planet. "The storms will converge here first. If we reinforce the shields in this sector, it may stabilize the station. I can guide the adjustments." The aliens in the control room exchanged nervous glances. Humans were rarely trusted with such high-level decisions. A senior officer, Fallon, stepped forward. "Are you certain, human?" he asked, his voice cautious. "The station systems are complex. One wrong move could cause failure." "I am certain," Liam said firmly. "I can feel the energy flows. Anticipate the changes and guide the adjustments. If we act now, we can prevent disaster." Mira placed a hand on his shoulder. "I trust you," she said quietly. "Your abilities are extraordinary. Follow your instincts, and I will monitor your vital signs." With guidance from Liam, the team began to adjust the energy shields. He moved quickly between control panels, sensing the flow of power and directing the crew with confidence. His enhanced perception allowed him to notice weaknesses and fluctuations that the instruments had not yet detected. Each adjustment brought the shields closer to stability. Suddenly, a surge of energy struck the station. Lights flickered, and the floor beneath them vibrated. Liam instinctively reached out, coordinating the team with calm precision. "Divert power to the northern shield generators. Adjust the flow by 10%. Now reroute the backup lines." The aliens followed his instructions carefully. They were amazed at how naturally Liam understood the systems. Within moments, the surge was absorbed, and the station's hum returned to normal. Mira exhaled, relief washing over her face. "You have done it," she said softly. "You have prevented the first strike. Your instincts and abilities are remarkable." Liam felt a mix of pride and caution. The storm was only beginning, and he knew there would be more challenges ahead. He turned to the team. "We must remain alert. The storms will continue to shift. I can anticipate the next movements, but we need everyone focused and ready to act." Over the next hours, Liam guided the crew through a series of complex adjustments. Each time the storm shifted, he could sense its direction and intensity before the instruments registered the change. He directed energy flows, adjusted shield alignments, and ensured that the station remained stable. Some of the alien crew began to whisper among themselves. They had never seen a human react with such precision and confidence in a high-stakes situation. Liam's combination of enhanced perception and human ingenuity impressed even the most experienced officers. Mira stayed close, monitoring his condition. "You are doing exceptionally well," she said. "But remember to pace yourself. Even with your abilities, overexertion could be dangerous." Liam nodded, acknowledging her concern. He could feel the energy in his body, powerful but controlled. He had learned to balance his instincts with caution, understanding that his abilities were a tool, not a guarantee. As the storms continued, a new challenge appeared. One of the planet's energy surges began to move unpredictably, threatening a critical section of the station. Instruments could not fully track it, but Liam sensed its pattern immediately. "This surge is different," he said. "It is moving erratically. We need to stabilize the southern shield generators and reroute energy from the main core." "Follow my instructions exactly." The crew worked efficiently under his guidance. Liam's heightened awareness allowed him to predict each fluctuation and adjust the shields in real time. Mira assisted him, coordinating vital system feedback to ensure his body did not overstrain. Minutes passed like hours, but Liam's focus never wavered. He felt the surge as if it were a living entity, moving through the station's energy lines. With careful adjustments, the surge was contained, and the southern shields held firm. The station remained safe. When the immediate danger passed, the room filled with quiet amazement. Thaler approached Liam. "You have exceeded all expectations," he said. "No human has ever shown such skill or understanding of our systems. You have saved the station and the lives of everyone aboard." Liam felt a sense of pride but also humility. "I did what I could," he said. "The injection helped, but it was my mind, my instincts, and the teamwork of everyone here that made it possible. Humans have always been explorers and problem solvers. This is just another example of what we can do when given the chance." Mira smiled, her glowing eyes reflecting admiration. "You are extraordinary," she said. "Not just because of the injection, but because of your courage, intelligence, and adaptability. Humans have the potential to achieve more than many species can imagine. Today, you have proven it." The storm eventually passed. Leaving the planet glowing softly below, Liam stood on the observation deck, feeling the energy of the world beneath him. He realized that his abilities were not only physical enhancements, but also a window into the true potential of humanity. Humans could adapt, overcome challenges, and shine even among the most advanced beings in the galaxy. As the day ended, Liam reflected on the events. He had faced danger, guided a team through a crisis, and demonstrated human ingenuity in a situation where others might have failed. He understood that the journey ahead would be filled with unknown threats and discoveries, but he was ready to face them. Mira stood quietly beside him. "You have shown something remarkable today," she said. "Humans are stronger and more capable than we ever predicted. You have reminded us of what your species can achieve." Liam looked down at the glowing planet, feeling both responsibility and pride. The storms had been dangerous, but they had also shown him the strength of his mind, body, and spirit. Humanity had proven itself again, and he was determined to continue the journey, discovering what humans could accomplish among the stars. For the first time, Liam felt a true sense of purpose. He was not just a visitor in an alien world. He was a human pioneer, demonstrating the courage, intelligence, and adaptability that had always defined his species. The journey ahead was uncertain, but he knew that he could face any challenge with skill, determination, and the enduring spirit of humanity. The day after the storms, the station settled into a quiet rhythm. Most of the crew rested, recovering from the long hours of adjusting shields and monitoring energy surges. Liam, however, felt restless. The energy from the injection still flowed through him, sharp and alive. His senses were heightened, and he could feel every subtle vibration in the station. He understood the patterns of movement, the rhythm of energy, and even the faint heartbeat of life within the walls. Mira approached him as he walked through the observation deck. "You should rest," she said gently. "Your body is still adjusting. You pushed yourself yesterday, and even with your abilities, there are limits." Liam shook his head. "I cannot rest while there is work to be done. The planet is alive, Mira. I can feel the shifts in its energy. I can see patterns no instruments detect. There are problems we can prevent if we act now." Mira studied him silently. She had already seen his abilities, but Liam's determination and courage were what impressed her most. "Very well," she said. "We will begin a controlled exercise. You will guide the crew in real-time adjustments to minor energy flows. This will test your abilities without overwhelming your body." Liam nodded, excitement and focus clear in his expression. They moved to the control hub, where the instruments displayed data from the planet below. Normally, the readings were complex, requiring multiple specialists to interpret. Liam, however, could sense the energy flows instinctively. He pointed to a series of fluctuations. "These lines of energy are unstable," he said. "If we redirect a portion of power from the northern shields to the secondary generators, we can stabilize them before they grow." The crew exchanged surprised glances. Humans rarely understood the alien systems so quickly. Zoran, the engineer who had watched Liam closely since his arrival, nodded in approval. "Your instincts are correct," he said. "We will follow your instructions." Liam guided the team through a series of precise adjustments. His enhanced perception allowed him to detect small shifts in energy before they affected the station. He directed the crew confidently, moving from panel to panel with speed and accuracy. Mira monitored his vital signs, ensuring he did not overstrain himself. As they worked, a sudden alert appeared. A minor surge of energy began moving toward the station's research wing. Normally, it would take minutes for the crew to calculate the correct response. Liam, however, could feel the surge as if it were a living thing. He reacted instinctively. Divert power to the secondary shields. Adjust flow by 12%. Monitor feedback closely. The crew followed his directions. Liam moved with precise efficiency, anticipating each change in the surge. Within moments, the energy was contained, and the research wing remained safe. Mira exhaled in relief, her eyes reflecting admiration. "You handled that perfectly," she said. "No human has ever demonstrated such skill and calm under pressure." Liam felt a surge of pride, but he also recognized the importance of teamwork. The ability helped, but the crew's focus and cooperation made this possible, he said. "Humans can adapt, think, and lead. That is how we succeed." Word of Liam's abilities spread quickly through the station. Other aliens came to observe him in action, curious and cautious. They watched as he guided minor energy adjustments, repaired systems with intuition, and anticipated potential issues before they became serious problems. His abilities were extraordinary, but it was his mind and spirit that truly impressed the alien crew. During a pause in the exercise, Mira approached him. "You have shown something remarkable today," she said. "It is not only your abilities from the injection. It is your courage, your intelligence, and your problem-solving skills. You are demonstrating what humanity can achieve when given the opportunity." Liam smiled, feeling a deep sense of purpose. "I have always believed humans can achieve more than expected. This planet, this station, it is full of challenges. I want to meet them. Not just survive, but contribute. I want to prove what humans are capable of." Mira nodded. "And you are doing exactly that. The aliens here may have technology beyond Earth's, but human ingenuity and courage are qualities they respect, even if they do not fully understand them yet." As the day continued, a new challenge appeared. An energy anomaly was detected. In the station's outer sectors, the instruments could not fully track it, but Liam sensed its presence immediately. "This is different from the usual fluctuations," he said. "It is moving unpredictably. We need to act fast." He guided the crew to the outer sectors, moving through corridors that shifted in gravity. Liam's enhanced senses allowed him to anticipate obstacles, detect subtle vibrations, and adjust his movements instinctively. Mira followed closely, coordinating his feedback with the station's systems. When they reached the anomaly, Liam analyzed the energy patterns. "It is destabilizing the shield nodes in this section," he said. "Redirect power from the main core to these nodes. Adjust by 15% and monitor the flow continuously." The crew executed his instructions carefully. Liam moved between panels, checking each adjustment and sensing the effects in real time. The anomaly responded immediately, stabilizing under his guidance. The station remained secure, and the outer sectors were unharmed. The alien crew erupted in quiet admiration. They had never seen a human act with such precision, confidence, and understanding. Liam had not only stabilized the station, but demonstrated that human intuition, courage, and quick thinking could match, and sometimes surpass, advanced technology. Mira placed a hand on his shoulder. "You have shown today that humans are not limited by what others expect," she said. "You have proven that courage, intelligence, and adaptability can solve problems that seem impossible. You have reminded all of us of the value of your species." Liam felt a deep sense of fulfillment. This was more than personal achievement. It was proof that humanity could shine even in a galaxy filled with advanced alien species. Humans had survived, adapted, and thrived on Earth for millennia. Now, among the stars, they were proving their worth once again. By the time the day ended, Liam had earned the respect of the station's crew. The aliens who had been skeptical now watched him with admiration, realizing that humans possessed qualities that no technology could replicate. Liam understood that his abilities were extraordinary, but it was his courage, problem-solving, and determination that truly made the difference. As he stood on the observation deck, looking down at the glowing planet, Liam felt a sense of purpose and responsibility. The station had survived storms and anomalies, but the real test was ahead. The planet was alive, full of energy and secrets, and it would challenge anyone who came to study it. Liam knew that he had the strength, mind, and spirit to face those challenges, and he would do so not just for himself, but for humanity. Mira stood beside him silently, watching his gaze. "You have reminded us all," she said, "that humans can achieve greatness even in worlds they were not meant to enter. You have shown courage, intelligence, and adaptability. That is what makes your species remarkable." Liam smiled, feeling a renewed sense of determination. The journey was far from over. Challenges awaited on the planet below, and dangers might arise that even his abilities could not fully predict. But he knew that humans could overcome obstacles with courage, creativity, and teamwork. He was ready for whatever came next. The stars outside twinkled, reflecting the endless possibilities of exploration and discovery. Liam felt that human potential was limitless, and he was determined to prove it, one challenge at a time. Humanity had begun to leave its mark among the stars, and he was leading the way. The following morning, Liam felt a strange mixture of energy and caution. The effects of the injection were still present, but he realized that yesterday's challenges had tested him more than he had understood. His senses were heightened, his reflexes sharp, and his mind alert, yet he noticed subtle fatigue in muscles he had not known existed. Mira had warned him to pace himself, and now he understood why. Mira approached him in the observation deck. "Liam," she said softly, "your abilities are extraordinary, but even extraordinary beings have limits. You have pushed yourself further than I expected. We must monitor your condition carefully. Overuse could be dangerous." Liam nodded, appreciating her concern. "I understand," he said. "I feel strong, but I also sense my body is adjusting. I want to explore my limits safely, not recklessly." Mira studied him for a moment, her eyes glowing softly. "Very well. There's an opportunity today that will test your abilities, but also help you understand their limits. The planet below is showing unusual energy readings. Some areas are unstable, and your perception may reveal patterns that instruments cannot detect." Liam's eyes brightened. "Then I want to see it. I want to understand what my body can do, and what humans can accomplish when faced with challenges like this." They moved to the control hub. The instruments displayed complex energy fluctuations on the planet below. Normally, the data would require hours to analyze and cross-check. Liam, however, felt the energy as a living presence. He could sense the flow, the subtle changes, and the areas where instability might grow. "Look here," he said, pointing at a cluster of readings. "The energy is strongest in these regions. If we redirect flow from the northern nodes to the secondary channels, we can stabilize the area before it escalates. I can guide the adjustments in real time." The alien crew observed silently, anticipation and curiosity in their expressions. Zoran, the engineer, nodded. "We will follow your guidance," he said. "Monitor your energy carefully. You are still adapting." Liam moved quickly, directing adjustments with precise intuition. He could feel the effect of every change, almost as if the station itself were part of him. Energy flows aligned with his perception, responding instantly to his instructions. The unstable regions began to stabilize, and the planet's readings gradually returned to normal. Mira observed closely. "You are handling this exceptionally well," she said. "But notice how quickly your body tires. Even with the injection, you are still human. Your mind and spirit may push further than your body can sustain." Liam paused, taking a deep breath. He realized she was right. The enhanced abilities were extraordinary, but they demanded careful management. Pushing too far could risk injury. Or worse, he adjusted his pace, focusing on precision and awareness rather than speed. As he continued, he sensed another anomaly, a subtle pulse of energy that did not match the usual patterns. It moved differently, almost as if it were intelligent. Liam felt a mixture of curiosity and caution. This is unusual, he said. It is not just a natural fluctuation, I think. It may be connected to the planet's life systems. I want to investigate further, but carefully. Mira nodded. You may explore, but do not push beyond what your body can handle. I will monitor you closely. They prepared a small research pod to descend toward the area. Liam felt the subtle vibrations of the station as it adjusted to launch the pod. Safely, as he entered, he noticed the alien crew watching with admiration and caution. They understood that Liam's abilities were unique, and the results of this mission could reveal much about human potential. The pod descended through the atmosphere, glowing softly as it passed through shifting energy fields. Liam felt every fluctuation, every wave of power in the planet's environment. It was overwhelming at first, but he focused on clarity, separating instinct from emotion, pattern from chaos. As they approached the anomaly, Liam's senses detected something remarkable. The energy seemed to respond to him, aligning with his perception. He realized that the injection had connected him not just to the planet's surface, but to its energy itself. He could sense the flows, anticipate changes, and even influence minor shifts. Mira's voice came through the comms. Liam, proceed carefully, observe, but do not overextend. I understand, he replied. He focused on subtle patterns, tracing energy lines like invisible threads across the landscape. The anomaly revealed itself as a complex network of energy pulses. Liam could see how the planet's life systems and atmosphere interacted, creating a delicate balance. He realized that any disturbance could have cascading effects. This is incredible, he whispered. I can see the planet's life systems in a way no human has ever experienced. The injection didn't just enhance my body, it connected me to the world itself. Mira's voice was quiet, filled with awe. You are discovering more than I expected. Humans have the capacity to perceive and adapt beyond what we thought possible. You are learning not just about the planet, but about the potential of your species. Liam carefully guided the pod through the network, making subtle adjustments to stabilize weak points. Energy pulses responded instantly, harmonizing under his guidance. The anomaly gradually calmed, and the planet's readings returned to a balanced state. When the pod returned to the station, the crew erupted in quiet applause. Zoran approached him. You have done what we thought impossible, he said. You perceived patterns, influenced energy flows, and stabilized a dangerous system. Humans may have underestimated your potential, but you have proven it today. Liam felt a mixture of pride and humility. I could not have done it alone, he said. The pod, the systems, the guidance of Mira and the crew, all of this made it possible. But it also shows that humans can adapt, perceive, and solve problems in ways even advanced technology cannot predict. Mira studied him closely. You have learned today that your abilities have limits, but also possibilities. You can influence, perceive, and adapt. You have proven that courage, intelligence, and adaptability are qualities that define your species. Humans are extraordinary. Liam nodded, feeling a sense of purpose. He understood now that the injection had unlocked potential, but it was his mind, creativity, and courage that truly mattered. His body could enhance, but it was humanity's spirit that allowed him to face challenges, solve problems, and survive in ways others could not. As he stood on the observation deck, looking at the planet glowing beneath him, Liam reflected on the journey. He had discovered abilities beyond normal human limits, faced challenges that tested his mind and body, and shown that humans could thrive in a galaxy filled with advanced alien species. The future held unknown threats and discoveries, but he was ready. Humanity had proven its worth, and he was determined to continue exploring, learning, and contributing. Mira placed a hand on his shoulder. You have discovered much today, Liam. remember that power alone is not enough. Adaptation, intelligence, and courage are what make humans extraordinary. You have shown all three. Liam smiled, feeling the weight and excitement of responsibility. The injection had opened a door, but it was his courage and determination that would guide him forward. He was ready to face whatever the planet, the station, or the universe might present. Humans had always been explorers, survivors, and innovators. Now, among the stars, he would continue to prove that humanity could shine brightly in even the most challenging circumstances. The station hummed quietly in the early hours, but Liam could feel tension in the air. The planet below was restless, and subtle energy readings suggested something larger than the previous storms was forming. Mira approached him, her expression serious. Liam, she said, the readings indicate a major energy surge approaching the station. It is stronger than anything we have faced before. This will test your abilities to the fullest. Are you prepared? Liam nodded, feeling the power of the injection coursing through him, sharpening his mind and body. I am ready, he said. We have faced storms and anomalies before. I will do whatever it takes to protect the station and its crew. Mira studied him carefully. This is not just about strength. You will need strategy, focus, and courage. Your human qualities will be just as important as your enhanced abilities. Liam's eyes glimmered with determination. Then let's begin. Show me the readings, and I will guide the response. The control hub lit up with alerts. The energy surge was immense, moving unpredictably across the planet and heading toward the station. Instruments calculated that it would strike within minutes, potentially overwhelming the shields and damaging critical systems. Liam could sense the surge even before the readings fully registered it. It is faster and more volatile than the storms before, he said. We must act immediately. Divert all available power to the outer shields and prepare backup channels. I will coordinate the flow adjustments in real time. The alien crew moved swiftly under his guidance, following every instruction with precision. Liam's heightened senses allowed him to anticipate shifts in the energy surge, adjusting the shields and rerouting power before the instruments even detected the changes. Mira monitored his vital signs, noticing the strain in his body despite the injection's enhancements. Liam, remember to pace yourself. Do not overextend. Your abilities are extraordinary, but even you have limits. I understand, he replied. Focusing on the surge, I will balance precision with strength. As the surge neared, Liam could feel the raw energy pulsing through the station. It was chaotic, unpredictable, and powerful. Yet, he sensed patterns within the chaos, subtle rhythms that revealed how the energy flowed and where it could be contained. Redirect 10% of northern shield energy to the secondary generators, he instructed. Monitor the central core. I can feel the surge weakening if we act quickly. The crew executed his instructions, working as one under Liam's guidance. Every adjustment he made was precise, almost instinctive. He moved through the control hub like a conductor directing a symphony, sensing each fluctuation and guiding the team with clarity and confidence. Suddenly, a spike of energy struck the central core. Lights flickered and alarms blared throughout the station. Liam reacted instantly. Divert main power to stabilizers. Engage auxiliary channels. Adjust by 12% now. The crew followed his commands. Liam's instincts guided every move, predicting how the surge would react to each adjustment. Within moments, the spike was absorbed, and the station's systems stabilized. The central core held firm. Mira exhaled, relief evident in her expression. You have done it, she said. But the surge is not over. It is shifting unpredictably. Be ready. Liam's senses detected the next movement of the energy. He could feel the planet's life systems reacting to the surge, influencing the flow of energy in ways the instruments could not track. He realized that this challenge required more than enhanced abilities. It required strategy, courage, and the adaptability that humans were known for. Prepare for the final phase, he said. We must synchronize all shield generators and anticipate the surge's next path. I will guide the adjustments, but we must work as a single unit. Focus, precision, and teamwork are essential. The crew nodded. Understanding the gravity of the moment, Liam coordinated the energy flow, adjusting shields and rerouting power with remarkable skill. He could sense subtle weaknesses in the station's defenses and correct them. Before they became problems, the surge reached its peak, striking the outer shields with immense force. Liam's instincts guided him to adjust the energy distribution, balancing power across all channels. The shields shuddered but held firm. "This is the moment," he said, his voice calm and focused. "Concentrate on maintaining stability. I can feel the surge weakening if we act together." The crew followed his guidance flawlessly. Liam's enhanced perception allowed him to anticipate every fluctuation, every spike, and every shift in the energy surge. His human courage and determination inspired the team to act with precision and confidence. Gradually, the surge began to dissipate, the shields stabilized, the alarms silenced, and the station returned to normal operation. The alien crew stared in awe at Liam, realizing that a human had just managed what they considered nearly impossible. Mira approached him, her eyes filled with admiration. "You have done something extraordinary, Liam. You guided the station through the most powerful surge in its history. Your abilities, your courage, and your intelligence have saved everyone here." Liam felt a mixture of pride and humility. "I could not have done it alone," he said. "The team, the station systems, and your guidance all made this possible. The injection gave me enhanced abilities, but it is human ingenuity, adaptability, and courage that truly matter." Fallon, the senior officer, stepped forward. "Humans have always been underestimated," he said, "but today, you have proven that your species can match, and even surpass, what we thought impossible. Your actions will be remembered in the history of this station." Liam smiled, feeling the weight of responsibility and accomplishment. Humans are explorers and problem solvers. We adapt, learn, and face challenges head-on. Today was proof of what we can achieve when we work together and use our abilities wisely. Mira placed a hand on his shoulder. "You have reminded us all," she said, "that humans possess courage, intelligence, and determination. Those qualities make your species remarkable. You have set an example for everyone here." As Liam looked out at the glowing planet below, he felt a deep sense of purpose. The injection had given him extraordinary abilities, but it was his human qualities, courage, creativity, and adaptability that had truly made the difference. He realized that humanity's potential was limitless, and this station, this planet, and the universe itself were opportunities to prove it. The stars twinkled outside the observation deck, reflecting the endless possibilities of exploration and discovery. Liam knew that challenges would continue to come, some beyond imagination, but he was ready to face them. Humanity had survived and thrived on Earth for millennia, and now among the stars, they were proving their worth again. Liam turned to Mira and the crew. "We have faced danger and uncertainty, but together we have succeeded. This is what humans do. We adapt, we learn, and we rise to challenges. And this is only the beginning." Mira nodded, a smile on her face. "You have proven what humanity can achieve. The universe will take notice." Liam looked back at the planet below, a glowing reminder of the challenges they had faced and the discoveries yet to come. He felt the strength of human courage, intelligence, and spirit coursing through him. Humanity had left its mark among the stars, and he would continue to show what his species was capable of. The station was safe. The surge was contained, and a new respect for humanity had been earned. Liam stood tall, ready for the next adventure, knowing that humans could face anything, adapt to everything, and shine even among the most advanced beings in the galaxy.